Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This video we're going to be covering ICP and we're going to be talking about my live trade and the recent dump that we're seeing today. All that and more in this video. Before we get in, if you haven't already, please do consider hitting that subscribe button and click that notification bell. I've been trading here full time for 5 years now and I'm literally giving you my live trades on YouTube. So hit that subscribe button now. You will probably save money at some point. Let's jump in. So obviously I covered ICP yesterday, so we're not going to go through everything again. Just give you a quick update here on the higher time frames. ICP on the weekly time frame, the higher time frames looking good. We're above our prior range high that we made in the sort of most of this year. Broken above that, perfectly retested it a couple of weeks ago. We're above our EMA band, and on the RSI here, we're still carrying out this breakout of this down sloping trend line. We're above our midline, which is the white here, and we are looking, all these signs, guys, on the weekly time frame looking good for continuation of the bullish trend. I don't see any negative signs here on the weekly. So it's important to remember that the higher time frames look good. But if we zoom down a little bit to the daily, so yesterday I gave you this buy zone. So obviously we had this big push up after breaking our down sloping trend line here on the daily time frame. We broke above our EMA band on the daily, and now we've come back into this buy zone. So I gave you this buy zone yesterday, which ranges from 1170 down to sort of 1120, let's call it. And that's if you haven't got into ICP, this is your buy zone. This is where, if you are looking to get into ICP and you've done your own research, we are currently in the buy zone that I've given you. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking to get in and you haven't already, right now is not a bad place to get in. You have pulled back. How much we pulled back here? Yeah, pull back 11% from the local high there that we made here on the 4th. So yeah, not a bad area to be getting in here, guys. Structurally, this is fine. Actually, there's nothing really to worry about at all. We haven't lost any key levels. Obviously, this buy zone here, we don't want to see this get lost, because if the price loses this, then it would make the probability a lot higher that we're going to come back and revisit that $10 level. But for the moment, we're holding it above this buy zone here at $11.20 to $11.70, which is equally our EMA band here, which is fallen within that buy zone. And if you go on to the 2-day time frame, again, we've broken above and we're perfectly retesting our 2-day EMA band. Our RSI is above the midline here, the white line here. So really, guys, I don't see anything to panic about right now. The one concern is if we do go down to the 4-hour time frame and we stick on the 200 SMA, we have just lost this again, which is a little bit negative, but that could be invalidated just by breaking back above $11.80. So really nothing, this could be a blip, but we're just going to have to see how that plays out. But all in all, then, we're seeing a bit of a dump today, guys, just because Bitcoin is jumping as well. In fact, it's more driven by Bitcoin, because if we go on ICP on the divided by Bitcoin, you can see nothing much has really happened. We're sort of doing a bullish consolidation, sort of like a bull flag here, and we're already at support here. So ICP versus Bitcoin is not really losing that much dominance. It's just that Bitcoin USD has pulled back and brought ICP down with it. But ultimately, I am expecting to find support here before we continue back up to our local high here at $15 and onwards to basically $250 in this bull run. Your invalidation then, if things do end up getting a bit out of control here. So our invalidation here is that if you see ICP break down below this EMA band and reject it, that's your signal to get out. But yeah, just one thing to bear in mind, guys, is that this week historically is a bad week for crypto. The 7th of January until the 10th of January is a time where you often see a dump. Very often, in fact. If I just show you a couple of times on the Bitcoin chart. Here we go. Last year, 2024, made a local high here on the 11th of January before pulling back 20% over the course of 10 days. If we go back further and let's look at January of 2023. On the 13th, yeah, you pulled back 5%. Find another one for you. 2021. So we've got here. Yeah, you can see here on the 7th of January, which is actually today, went and pulled back 30% over the course of sort of 16 days. Right. So just letting you know, the seasonality right now for this week isn't good, and Bitcoin and crypto are very cyclical. So listen, that is in the cards, and that would simply bring us down to this buy zone in Bitcoin that I've been talking about for weeks now, which has ranged between 84K and 74K. And from today's price, that would be 14 to 23, 24% pullback, and Bitcoin can pull right back here without invalidating the bull market at all. Because this is a date with destiny, guys. Eventually, we are going to retest this level because we have not retested it yet. It's the previous market structure. It's also our EMA band, and we are overextended from that. So if things do go south in the next couple of weeks, in the next week, basically, due to this this negative historical moment, the 7th to the 11th of January, just target that level at 84 to 74k. If Bitcoin pulls back to that, your ICP will also pull back, and it will present a fantastic buying opportunity, which I will be buying. But all in all, things are looking fine for ICP. I'm not worried whatsoever. It's a routine pullback into the buy zone that we already put out for you guys, and I am expecting it to hold support here and bounce. If it doesn't hold support, you'll just be targeting back down at that $10 level anyway. But the truth is, guys, that the altcoin season hasn't started yet. If we look at Bitcoin dominance here, and we just zoom out to the 2-week time frame, right, look at this. This has been in a monster uptrend, and it's only a matter of time until this turns around, right? So altcoin season is still to come, and so yeah, I expect this to be a sort of a shakeout of maybe liquidate some over leveraged long positions on Bitcoin. Yeah. So all in all, guys, nothing to worry about in ICP. Could still pull back a little bit further, but all in all, it's in my buy zone now. And yeah, I mean, if you thought you missed the boat, now is a good time to get in. So I'm going to leave this video here. Please do consider hitting that subscribe button and clicking that notification bell. It really helps me out, guys, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye bye.